I'm gonna do a bodybuilding show and I'm gonna do this completely naturally. In this video, I'll be showing you my plan to get from where I am now to being stage ready at the end of 2025. I think you can learn something from my approach and my plan here. So I come from a background of doing bodybuilding from when I was 18 to about 21 or 20 years old. Yeah, 20 years old. And then I enlisted in the military. I started doing more hybrid type of training. Still gained some size, but it took a long time. I switched over to more of a bodybuilder style training again. I know that my body is pretty good at building muscle. I think if I switch around my training style to just be more of a bodybuilding type, that I'll be able to gain a pretty good amount of size. So my plan is divided into 2 stages. So the first stage is bulk and posing training. The second stage is stage prep. And we have a timeline here from July of this year. So I'm filming this in July the 17th to be exact. And the competition is next year in December. So for you that watched my previous videos, you'll know that I'm trying out a new split right now. Full body split 5 times a week. That's my plan. I'm gonna stick to that training split. And I'm gonna up my calories coming from a mini cut right now to 3,500 to 3,800 calories. And I'll do a deload every 6 to 8 weeks to not plateau and to manage my recovery. And I'll also try out some posing just from watching videos online, try to get the routines down and try to, get comfortable posing with music. In November of this year to February 2025, I visit the competition in December. I'll see what kind of posing they're doing, how much muscularity they got, and I'll kind of compare men's physique with classic bodybuilding and classic physique. So those are the 3 categories I'm kind of in the middle of right now, and I'll give you a rundown of those later down this video. I'll do a re-evaluation of my training split. I'll take in measurements, I take in progress photos. I'll do new measurements, new progress photos, see what kind of gains I've made. The full body split is good for me because I know from experience before that my body responds really well to high frequency training. If I feel that I need something else from the full body training program, I'll go for upper lower 4 times a week and then kind of transitioning into upper lower 6 times a week, or I'll go for a push-pull leg split. Push-pull legs is a staple in bodybuilding because it works really well. And I'll do a re-evaluation of my meal plan as well. Maybe I'll up the calories to over 4,000. I could do that here as well, but I don't want to gain too much fat because I don't want the cut to be too hard on me later down the road. In February of next year, I'll do another re-evaluation. Maybe I've gone from full body 5 times a week to push legs back in November. Maybe I'm plateauing here again. Then I'll be inclined to go back to full body 5 times a week or do an upper lower split instead. If I'm feeling that I'm plateauing, it may not just be the training program. It could be that the bulk itself is plateauing. Then I'll do a mini cut on maybe 2,500 daily calories for a few weeks and then hop back on the bulk to kind of kickstart the muscle building processes again. And also in June, so this is from February to July next year. In June, there's another debut competition that's pretty similar to the one I'm aiming for. I'll visit this one as well to kind of feel in the spirit of competition and being on stage and stuff like that a little bit more. And if I know someone during these competitions, maybe I'll be able to go backstage with them as well. I don't know. That would be really valuable though. In July of next year until December, I'll probably consult a coach for the cut because I haven't done a stage ready cut ever before. It's nice to have someone coaching you, showing you the way once you're doing stuff like this for the first time, because I don't want to fail miserably. I won't be mad if I don't get first, second or third, but if I go there and let's say I'm at 10% body fat when I should be at 5, 6, 7%, I would be mad. And also it would be nice to have a coach to show me, you know, and evaluate my posing. I'm not that good at posing, so it'll be something that I'll have to do. And hopefully the coach will also be able to tell me and guide me a little bit which category I should go for. Again, I'll reevaluate the current training program and probably do some more cardio, you know, for the cut basically. Because I'm planning to do a pretty long cut, not 6 months, but somewhere around 4 or 5 months maybe. 4 months I think is a pretty good number, because I don't want to lose too much muscle. I'd rather do it as a long-term cut to be able to not be on a ridiculous calorie deficit. And then December next year, hopefully I'll be stage ready. As for categories on this competition, though classic physique and classic bodybuilding are the ones that I'm most focused on, because they have a better amount of muscle mass than men's physique, and they're not very wearing board shorts. You're showing off your legs here as well. I don't know why they're not showing their legs in men's physique. I think it's pretty ridiculous. It's a physique competition. Of course, you have to be evaluated on your legs as well. So the rules for classic physique says that if you're over 180 centimeters, I'm 184. The max weight that you're able to be at is your height minus 100, so 84 for me, plus 13 kilos. That means I can at max be 97 kilos. That's a pretty high number. I cut down to 6% body fat 2-3 years ago, and then I was at 87 kilos body weight. So that's 10 kilos that I can gain in pure muscle. I won't be able to gain 10 kilos of muscle in 1 year, but I also know that I'm a little bit bigger now than I was 3 years ago. So a few kilos of muscle I'll be able to get, and bear in mind, this is the max weight. So the guy that won the competition I'm going to last year, Instagram, it's Marwan, or it's Marwan. This is his stage ready physique, really good muscularity, really big legs, good arms, good shoulders, maybe lacking a little bit in his chest, good lats, definitely. And this is the guy who won the other competition, the other debut competition, that's pretty similar to the one I'm doing. Instagram handle, Mustaf, 1988. Really good muscularity there as well. A better chest, I would say. Good shoulders, big biceps, big arms, really good abs and obliques. Yeah, stiff competition, I would say. And then we have classic bodybuilding. So I think classic physique is kind of a Swedish thing, because all of the rules here were in Swedish. In classic bodybuilding, amateur and pro, they were already written out in English, and they referred to the IBBF. So this is probably an international category. So here, if you're between 180 and 190 centimeters, your max weight in amateur class is your height in centimeters minus 100 plus 9 kilos. So that's 93 for me. If I gain for a full year, it could be doable. Classic bodybuilding pro, that's a max of 95 kilos. So this is kind of the pro class in classic bodybuilding. I don't know. I think this is maybe a little bit too ambitious to go for. We'll see. You'll never know. What's funny is that this guy that won classic physique also won classic bodybuilding during this last year's competition. It's a little bit weird for me that you have two different categories when both of the categories seem to have the same best physique. But as I said, it's a debut competition. So I'm guessing he just had a really well-rounded and well-developed physique for both of these categories. At the other debut competition, this guy did the same as this guy. This guy placed 2 or 3rd, I think, during that. His Instagram handle is johan.ari.jansson. Good muscularity, good back, big arms. You know, it's hard being this big when you're depleted on glycogen, water, and fat to this extent. It's no question about it. The third class, or category rather, that I'm interested in is men's physique. I would rather not go for men's physique. The main reason is that they're wearing board shorts. I think I don't like that during a physique competition, as I said before. And also, it's a pretty different categories they're talking about here. So there's category A to F. F is over 182 centimeters. They don't have a weight limit or anything like that. I think it's a little bit weird. And they also said, when I read the rules, that if you're too muscular for men's physique, there's another class called muscular men's physique. Who decides this? Probably the judges on competition day. A little bit weird, I think. But this is the guy that won at Lucia-pokalen last year. His name is Linus Forsberg, or Linus Forsberg on Instagram. Killer body. Other debut competition, Alex Almquist won. Instagram handle here. These physiques are also impressive as hell. But as I said, I would like a little bit more size, a little bit more muscularity. It would be nice to be able to compete in this category. So this is some photos I took just yesterday after a back session. So keep in mind, I was a little bit pumped up here. I would say I have a pretty good size in my back. Here I do like a side bicep pose. Pretty good size in my biceps as well. You can see my lats here, biceps, or arms rather. What do you think? After a year of bulking, do you think I can compete with these guys or these guys? Comment down below. I also put in some pictures here of the measurements I made on my arms, my chest, my legs, stuff like that. So you'll be able to see. This will be an interesting journey. Do you guys want me to do vlogs on every gym session and the foods I'm eating, stuff like that? Or do you want like weekly updates? You know, how's last week? How's this week's going? Or maybe you want to space the updates even farther apart. Maybe you want an update once I've gained 3 kilos and once I have a new PR in bench or whatever. You guys can decide. I think it'll be best to just do a daily vlog on every training session, or rather every day. I can also film what I do in my off days if you want to. But keep in mind, if I do daily vlogs, gym vlogs, I won't be able to edit them and make them look as professional as if I do it more rarely. Because I want to be able to do the videos that I'm doing now and the videos I have planned now. They take a little bit more editing, a little bit more planning. So I won't be able to do them to as high a standard as the ones I'm doing right now. But say, yeah, Sam Sulek style videos, basically. You tell me, comment down below what you think. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please leave a like to support my channel and all my work I'm doing here. Subscribe to my channel, it helps me out a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.